Hello everyone, today we're going to be going over how I've made my money in World of Warcraft Classic, and I'm about a third of the way to my epic mount, so hopefully this will help somebody out there. I'm only level 51 at the moment, so hopefully this will help somebody out there who maybe is a bit more impulsive with their money, and they don't have the money either for a level 40 mount, or you just are looking forward to the epic mount like me. Number one, of course, is the old skinning, at least, and either mining or herbalism, depending on if you want which crowd you want to sell to. Herbalism generally has the more customers, as opposed to mining, who's really only either useful to blacksmiths or other miners. I would probably go for herbalism, even though I've went for mining myself, because I tend to want to, I kind of tend to want to go with my engineering later, so I'm stockpiling mining mats. But for most people who aren't going to try and min-max engineering, either one will work. Number two, have a bank ult. Hell, have 2 or 3 bank ults. I have 2 at the moment. I'm planning on making a 3rd bank ult. Storage space is king. Last thing you want to do is be out in Tanaris in the middle of BFE and have to hearth your ass all the way back to Ironforge and list that shit on the auction house. Why would you? Shit, dude, just ride to Gadgetzan, right up to the mailbox, send all that crap that you want to AH to the bank ult. Then go out and keep grinding skins and grays and vendor trash and keep it going, man. Keep sending that stuff. Number 3, find a niche. Now, for me, that's generally been mining. I've been making lots of gold mining and smelting. I've been selling 10 mithril ore. The ore actually sells better than the bars, which is funny, but 10 mithril ore for about 2 gold, 30 silver. For reference, I can smelt 20 mithril and get about the same, so there's no sense smelting it, just sell the ore in this case. That's another thing to look out for. Check the prices, know what you're going to sell. Hint, right now, thick leather always sells. I have never had a thick leather come back because it didn't sell. I don't think I've ever had that. I think I might have had it once, ever. And then I relisted it, boom, sold right again. Number 3, find things that people always want. Which later in a server's life might be savory deviant delights. Go out in the Barrens and start fishing. Unless you're on a PvP server, then you probably need to go into the Wailing Caverns instance if you don't want to be ganked non-stop. Basically, find a market that doesn't have the supply, and give that supply. Basic economics, really. Number 4. For the love of God, don't be afraid to grind to the quest that you're going, let's say, in Stranglethorn Vale. Let's say you need to go kill, I don't know, the fucking raptors, the level 35 raptors. So, instead of running past all the tigers and all the whatever the heck you need to go up that little hill and find the raptors, kill every single tiger on your way, skin them, and then on your way back, take a different route and kill all the stuff on the way back. 1, this will buffer your XP, so hopefully you won't need to grind so much later. 2, it might take a little longer to get the quest done, but you'll have a lot more money once you're done with the quest because you'll have a lot more, I don't know, bristly whiskers or whatever the hell they sell. You'll have heavy leather or whatever they drop, I don't remember from the skinning. If you're running herbalism or mining, pick up every single node. 1, it'll help you level up whatever you're doing. 2, a lot of those still sell. Alright? Number 3 and number 5, I guess, at this point. If you have something you need for a best in slot later, let's just say, for example, you're a warrior and you want to be a DPS warrior late game. If I were you, you'd better not be selling these Wicked Claws. I have 42 of these. You only need 40. I think either druids. I think druids can use them for the that helmet, that blue helmet as well. So I wouldn't be selling those if you want that, but do stockpile them, because the last thing you want to do once the server is settled is have to buy 40 Wicked Claws. That will set you back a lot of money. So stockpile that shit. This is why I recommend having multiple bank ults. because you need the room. They only stack in 5s. This is just one example. Or if you need Robes of the Archmage, you come across Essences of Fire, fucking stockpile that stuff, man. Essences of Water, best keep that. Essence of Earth, you'd better just send that to the bank, okay? That's just one example. Or whatever, I think there's one for Priests as well. But if you find the stuff you need for that, don't sell it. Keep it. It'll cut down on the cost of that eventually. Number 6, decide whether you value time or money more. A lot of things in World of Warcraft, they take a lot of time. For example, when I was on my Dwarf, trying to level in Night Elf lands, there's no Paladin Trainer in Darnassus, so I had to hearth back, had to take the Griffin all the way to Menethil, get on the boat, and then, at the time I didn't realize the ride from Darkshore to Ruthven Village was free. I thought it still cost money, so I took the boat everywhere. If you can take a boat, or a Zeppelin if you're a savage, take that thing, man. There's no need to pay money if you don't have to pay money. 3 silver here and there over the course of 60 levels, that adds up. It might only be 5 gold, but 5 gold's 5 gold, you know? Out of 90 gold, that's a decent amount of... That's decent. If you're going for your epic mount, honestly, the best thing I can recommend for you is just level up. You'll get more money the higher level you are. There's really no sense farming at your level 30 if you're trying to get to an epic mount. The only time I recommend doing that is if you're like level 39 and you're like 60 gold and like, I have to get my mount as soon as I get to 40, which you don't have to, by the way. But if I understand the sentiment. If you want to do that, hey, go farm those whelps, I guess. Go farm that shit in the Badlands. Yeah, it'll work. Go farm Earth Elementals. Trust me, it'll work. You might slow down your leveling, but it's not unfamiliar for me to get like 4 or 5 gold from a quest turn-in. I might get a gold in actual money, and then if I'm lucky I might get something that vendors for 2 to 3 gold. Because I don't need it. This is basically the higher level you are, the more gold quests give, generally speaking. Remember, if you're not going to use it, hopefully you have a vendor price add-on, which is another thing I was going to say. This leads me to my next point. Get a vendor price add-on and get an auctioneer add-on, or not auctioneer, but an Eye of Auctionator. Really helps. The default UI sucks for the thing. I've already went over this in the previous video. It sucks. Don't use it. You will waste a lot more time than necessary than you really need to. The next thing is try and utilize your bank space for things that actually matter. I'm going to show you my bank ult. I'm not saying this is optimized because it's far from it, but this is what I value in my bank. Excuse me. And yes, I actually bought all this shit for my bank ult because I'm a nerd and I want my bank ult to look somewhat presentable.
Hey there.
Granted, I'm mostly saving this stuff for my engineering because I don't know what I need to level engineering. I've never leveled it before, so I've stockpiled some stuff for myself. You know, stones and all this stuff. Big iron fishing poles I'm kind of saving until the price goes up. Fire resistance, I figured, that'll be worth something when people start going in more Molten Core. Vibrant Plumes, people are going to want for the Darkmoon Fair. For the tickets, probably should sell the Black Vitriol looking at it now, but I haven't. I need to stockpile more of Mithril. I only have 20 Mithril bars here. Well, that sucks. I'm not paying 25 gold for that. I should, but I'm not going to right now. But,
See you around.
just try and find things that you know are either going to sell later or that you're going to need later, and try not to clutter up your bank with shit that you don't really need to have in there like I have. I mean, do as I say, not as I do moment. I understand that. And in general, the last thing I have is try not to just waste time like I'm doing right now, running back and forth, doing shit all in Stormwind, I might add, but this is primarily just because I'm making a video, and I sacrifice so much for you, my dear viewers. I'm joking, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I have a very dry sense of humor, they tell me. So, anyway, like I said, don't be one of those people whispering people for gold. Don't do that. No one likes that person. I don't know a single person that ever liked a gold beggar. Just play the game, man. If you can't play the game, why are you paying the subscription? You're gonna make money. So the basic rule is keep more money coming in than you have going out. If you do that, and it's not hard to do that, if you do that, everything's gonna be sunshine and roses eventually. Might take you might take you longer than some other people, but just keep that money coming in. For example, if you just cannot figure out a way to make money, here's one way that will make money, at least for now. I don't know how long this will last, but go out and just get skinning, level that stuff up. Hopefully you already have it leveled up, because if you're starting at level 30, God, it's going to suck for you to level that up. But, just go farm thick leather and rugged leather. They'll sell. They always sell. Usually for about a gold 20 to a gold 60 a stack. And you'll get tons of grays, which gives you raw money. You'll get tons of skins, which you can sell. And you'll get lots of XP. So, I mean, it's just a good all-around thing to do. That's the hard and fast of it. It's not glamorous. It's a grind, baby. It's a marathon as well. So don't be thinking, well, I can't make 100 gold a day, so I might as well just quit. No. I make about 30 gold a day. Of course, I usually spend a little bit. But I figure even if I only make 20 gold a day, because I spend 10, which I don't usually, but sometimes I will spend 10 or 15 gold in a day. I know that my pocketbook is continuously growing, and as long as I keep it in the net positive, I will eventually reach my goal. It's all about the attitude. If you have a good attitude, shit's a lot easier. If you don't, you're going to be miserable, and you're going to quit playing. Which is just not good, you know, it's just not a good situation to be in. Those are the only tips I have. I gotta go because I actually need to make this video, and I would like to actually play some World of Warcraft tonight instead of just bank alts. I guess I should probably check my other bank alt because I don't know if there's anything. She might have sold some stuff. Hopefully those Nightfen Snappers sold. I doubt they did, though. I've only managed to sell one stack of that so far. Oh, that sold. That sold. I didn't think that would sell. Oh well. And these are just things I found that I don't really need. I have more than enough healing potions at the moment, so probably should sell that. Probably should send that to my other bank ult because she can actually disenchant that. Because no one's buying it, and I've already reached the limit as far as profitability on that goes. So, this is my other bank ult, as you can no doubt tell. I'll show you what's in her bank, so that you can see what I value on her. She's mostly a food vendor, as well as a cloth. Open it.
You need something?
There you go, thanks. Whoa, wrong place. Alright, there we are. Yeah, she's got tons of silk, tons of mage weave, and quite a few rune cloth bolts, as well as different amounts of fish. Excuse me, as well as fire oil. So, you know, some people make some bank ults purely for food, some people make bank ults purely for mining, some people make bank ults purely for leather and such and such. You can decide how far you want to go with each bank ult. Personally, I just kind of mix and match a little bit. It's a little more of a chaotic mess that way, but it will work. How much money does this bank ult have now? Oh, she's made some money. Sweet. So 170 plus 1. I have about 360 gold right. No, 370 gold right now. So I'm a little more over a third of the way toward my epic mount. And I'm only level 51 on my main. At least I think I am. I think I'm like halfway to 52. Yeah, halfway to 52. I was just in Ungoro Crater, and that thing's starting to show its age. But that's all I got for today, because I was playing my warrior, and I admittedly probably could have been 52 yesterday, but I played my warrior quite a bit, which was very fun, I might add. Especially when you have all greens at level 16, and you have a healer with you, you feel like a behemoth. We killed things I had no business surviving, let's put it that way. Anyway, I will see you all next time before I start gushing over playing a warrior, because I love playing warriors. Anyway, later everyone. Hopefully you can make some money now. Just remember, keep more money coming in than you have going out. That's the takeaway. Just like real life. Don't spend more than you got. Later.